Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Alicia, it's Cali. This is a Keeping It Real segment with me and Cali. We will see how long she will be in it. She might be in the background. Yeah, I think she's already out of it. What do you think, sweetie? I just wanted to do a check-in with everyone and boom. Oh man, we do so many with Rome and myself, but I thought it'd be good to give you like the mom's perspective of everything. Callie has been in this stage of just learning and thriving, and it's been so amazing. And I feel like us moms like feel the need to be superwoman and to do it all. And I am trying to balance work. I'm trying to balance this growing little one, and I'm having to really make sure I delegate. Like there's things like I can't even really go to bed until she's asleep. And I don't feel good until I know she's taking a nap. And there's so much things that I feel like as us as moms, like we kind of keep and try to control. And it's like I have to just kind of let go. She's got amazing nurses, she's got an amazing team, and she's growing. And I want her to have that independence. And I think because she's my medical baby, that there's so much that I felt like, I had to do extra to make sure that she could keep up with other kids. Like we have to spend extra time with her on therapy and other things that kids just take naturally. So I'm doing a night shift or something, and then we're going to little gym on Sundays, and sometimes she's just observing all the other kids, but I know that it's gonna make a difference in the long run. And I know I'll be tired afterwards, but like she needs it. And it's like those things that I don't think people talk enough about as like being a caregiver and being a mom, is that all the extra attention your child needs just to be up to pace with other kids. And I'm not even trying to get her to like feel like she has to compare herself, but I just want her to have a fighting chance. And I feel like the doctors have shared like 0 to 5 years is so important. And so I'm like, I need to pour all this time and energy into her in these 5 years to help her. And I've seen the benefit of it. I see like being in the hospital, like I was there almost every day because I was on leave, and Rome was still working. And the nurses would be like, go home, get your sleep. And it's like, I'll sleep when I can. Like her not seeing me today, I feel like it's going to be traumatic. I feel like it's going to impact her way more than it's going to impact me. And I feel like I've carried that all the way into now. She's 2.5, and I still feel that kind of like maybe guilt of like, I'll get this time back, but she won't. And then when she's smiling and doing so well, and I'm like, I got to keep it up. Like it's working. So I'm just, as a mom, trying to do better with the self-care, with the focusing on myself, and this balance of it feeling selfish at times, but also feeling like necessary for me to be in my best space. So that has been, like I said, delegating different things, whether it be appointments, letting Rome go on some, whether it be physical therapy, knowing I don't have to be there for every moment of it. I don't need to move my schedule around. I don't need to wake up right away so I'm there in the morning. Like I can sleep in, and I can, on a day sometimes when we have nurses, after we haven't had them for a while, I'm like, I should go somewhere, and we should, because I can't drive by myself with her. So like if I wanted to take her and we don't have a nurse, and I wanted to go to the playground, which is like a 10-minute drive, I can't. Like legally I could, but like they don't recommend it, because if she needed a suction emergency, I'd have to pull over somewhere. And what if I can't get to her in time? What if there's traffic? What if so I have to have a nurse or someone with me. Rome, we have to be together to be able to travel places with her. And so when we do have a stretch of no nurses and then we have one, I'm like, I should go somewhere. We should go have fun and do something. But then I'm like, I should also do something for myself, because here's a break I get. And so I've been taking those breaks. Like this weekend, I am going to get a facial, and then I'm going to do a little shopping. And a part of me is like, what's the weather going to be like? Maybe I can squeeze some time in and go somewhere with Cali, but it's this kind of give and take. doing something for myself, doing something for Cali. So like yesterday, I had work all day and she had therapy. So I came for the last half hour of it to the full hour. Like that's a start. And then I got done with work a little early and I said, and the sun came out, let's go to the park. So we went to the park for like an hour and a half, and you know, right now she's not really wanting to play at the playground and a little bit of a sensory overload, but we observed and we watched. And maybe another parent might be like, this wasn't a successful trip because she didn't get out there and play and have fun. But in my world, like you really have to celebrate the little wins. You know, she was making eye contact. She was following kids around. She was clapping. She was signing. She was super engaged. And I think just for her, observing is learning. And then she walked outside. I will show you a clip. She has not been wanting to walk except in our court. Like, it's something about just not an environment she's comfortable with. But she's definitely had some regression with walking outside and feeling confident. I think the halo made her walking a little bit off balance. So she walked outside on the sand, on the concrete, a full lap back to the car. So it's like, that's a win. She might not have played, but she walked. And so I just think, you know, as medical moms and maybe just parents themselves, like celebrating those little wins. That's something that she has taught me so much, is that life is not about hitting these big milestones, but like if you can get little win after little win, it can be a good day, you know, and appreciate the little things in life. People said that, you know, she might not be walking and moving like this, and look at her, but she's not talking, you know, but she is showing signs of vocalizing. Kisses? Yeah. Give kisses? In the world we live in, it's like the comparison world, and I'm definitely out of that. I've definitely have found a way to channel the Kalia world. What is she doing? What does she need? Y'all, I am trying to film this video and she is just all over you. What do you see? You want your PNV on? But she has like taken off this last like week and a half, like sleeping consistently for like 10 hours, putting herself to sleep, taking 1 hour to 2 hour naps, again, putting herself to sleep. Monoblock really did a number on her, just like emotionally. And I could tell like she, you know, being in the hospital, maybe she just was away from us for too long, woke up with this on, like what's going on, and needed to be rocked to sleep, needed to feel us. And now I see that independence coming back. Let me wipe the face. The independence is coming back, and oh God, y'all, like I said, she's just all over the place. Yeah, what was I say? The independence is coming back, and it's so good to see. She is signing, ready all the time, you know, ready for suction, ready to go to sleep. She is rocking herself to sleep, self-soothing. She is, you know, going up to the potty and, you know, expressing to us like, I need to go potty. We're hearing her make noises and respond back to us when we're talking to her with a noise, like with a ah. We are, what else are you doing, sweetie? She's flushing the toilet. Yeah. She's just doing so many things, and I'm definitely gonna bring back our milestone videos. I can't wait. But this is just like, I just want to do a keeping it real from like the mom's perspective. And I know a lot of you guys will say like, you know, where's Rome? And he's here, y'all. He's here. We are running this channel is a lot. And in order to sometimes get you videos, to get you lives, it takes me doing it and Rome taking a nap, or, you know, Rome is like, I want to watch football, and that's his self-care, that's his time. And so while he's doing that, I'm like, oh, I'll just go do a live. So he's here in the background, but he might not be here front facing camera. But that's something we've had to do for our relationship. Is it's been a really hard time through the monoblock stage and trying to keep up with work, trying to keep up with our own health. And sometimes we have to be on the selfish side. So he's like, to everyone I say hi, but I need to just lay down. You know, we've been doing like 5 nights a week, and she's just now starting to get super consistent with sleep, but she was waking up sometimes at 2 a.m., 4 a.m. And so that can be a lot on your body, you know, not getting enough rest, like getting 5 hours of sleep, but it not being consecutive hours, an hour here, 2 hours there. And so we gotta sleep, y'all. But we are finding our ways to do things together. And that's what we're trying to be better at. Like, we don't get a lot of opportunity to do things just me and him, because we might have a gap in coverage and not just anyone can watch Cali. So what we've been struggling with is that if someone invites us to something, it's like rock, paper, scissors. Like, okay, you go, and then I'll go by myself, and everyone's like, where is your spouse? And I'm like, y'all, we good, but we can't. Like, this is just our reality. Like, either we go places together as a family, or we go solo. I go by myself and he goes by himself. For example, like, let's say the nurse leaves at 5 p.m. and then night nurse doesn't come until 9, or that we don't have a night nurse. I don't have a babysitter that I can call and say, hey, can you come over? Like, it needs to be a nurse, or we need to train a babysitter, and we haven't gotten to a point where we've found anyone that's comfortable with all of the emergency training. Like, it took us 20 hours of training and then 2.5 years of experience to be confident and comfortable with Cali. You know, we have family members that can come help for a couple hours at a time, but we're still here. So us leaving the house and leaving her with someone, it's hard. So if y'all have any tips, my medical parents, leave them below of how you do that, because that's something that we're struggling with. But then again, like, to see her all happy, it makes it all worth it. It sure does. I like to keep these kind of short, so I'm not gonna go much longer. This was just a little bit like what's on my heart, keeping it real, solo for mommy. And you got some appearances from Cali in here. You have kisses? Have kisses? Really? Have kisses? Thank you. All right, y'all. See you next time.